Piggy the piglin and Hoggy the hoglin were best friends. They loved watching movies together. One day, they heard about a new movie. It was the Super Mario Bros. Movie. They were so excited. Piggy and Hoggy ran to the movie store. They wanted to buy the movie right away. They found the movie on the shelf. But then they saw the price. $200. Piggy and Hoggy were shocked. They'd never seen a movie this expensive. They only had $20. "What are we going to do?" cried Piggy. "We don't have enough money." Piggy and Hoggy were sad. They didn't know how they would ever get enough money for the movie. Just then, they bumped into their friends, Zoggy the Zoglin, and zombified Piggy. "What's wrong?" asked Zoggy. "The Mario movie costs $200, exclaimed Hoggy. "We'll never have that much." Zombified Piggy, who was always getting into trouble, had a crazy idea. "Why don't you just rob a bank?" he whispered. "Rob a bank?" shouted Piggy and Hoggy. Their eyes were wide with surprise. Piggy and Hoggy didn't like the idea of robbing a bank. It sounded scary and wrong. "We would never do that," said Piggy. "It's against the law." But Zoggy and zombified Piggy just laughed. "Come on, it'll be fun," said Zoggy, "and you'll finally get your movie." Piggy and Hoggy thought about it. They really wanted to see the Mario movie, and they didn't know how else they would get the money. "Okay, fine," sighed Hoggy, "but this is a terrible idea." Piggy and Hoggy put on disguises. They wore Groucho Marx glasses and fake mustaches. They snuck into the bank and nervously demanded money from the teller. The teller was so surprised, she fainted. Piggy and Hoggy grabbed the money and ran outside. They felt like they were in a movie themselves. But they didn't get very far. A police officer saw them running and knew something was wrong. He chased after them and quickly caught them. Piggy and Hoggy were arrested and thrown in jail. Sitting in jail, they realized that robbing a bank wasn't a good idea after all. And they definitely wouldn't be watching the Mario movie anytime soon. "Well," said Piggy, "at least we learned an important lesson today." "What's that?" asked Hoggy. "Crime doesn't pay," giggled Piggy, "especially when you're bad at it."